is mandatorycloud, mid player of MTW.NA, bringing you a short video guide with tips on how to control mid lane. Let's get started with the most important step, keeping the minions where you want them. At almost all times during the early game, you want to keep the front melee minions auto-attacking each other right about here. As you can see here, the creeps are a little bit past where we want them, but because Jax is a melee, he has to extend past river to last hit or harass. This makes him prone to ganks, which Blitz was obviously aware of, and so he picked up an easy kill. This brings me to my next step, keeping advantages. If I'd immediately based after getting the kill on Jax, Nautilus could have pushed mid and caused me to lose a large amount of experience to my turret. Because I still had potions left over, and Jax can't pressure me under the turret, the best decision here is to stay, last hit, and then base when the lane is more even. This allows me to pick up level 6 while Jax is still 4, snowballing the early gank even further. Here's another example of keeping advantages. I see Jax coming around for a gank, but Nautilus is also here, so we're able to 2v2. Ignoring the misplay on Malzahar's part in this gank, both the jungler and the enemy mid lane are both dead. There's no pressure for me to leave the lane, so I just shove it to turret, and it denies Malzahar CS and experience. Make sure you're aware of the enemy's positions when doing this. Blitz wouldn't have enough damage to kill me, but if the top laner or AD carry were heading mid, then pushing for this long with no HP would be dangerous. Lastly, there are things you can do when the laning phase is just not going your way. Here my jungler gave Orianna a blue buff early, and I couldn't harass her down. She ends up dominating me in CS, at one point having twice mine, so I decided to go gold items and use my ganking potential to set up kills for my team. This works with a lot of mid laners, you just have to know about their ward coverage. Sometimes, like with Malphite and Ashe, enough ward coverage isn't enough, and you can repeatedly gank the lane when your ultimates are up. Just make sure that your jungler is holding mid if your lane opponent is pushing it. For example, right here I based. Orianna probably thought I was just healing and heading back to lane, so I have a window of opportunity to gank bot lane again. Thanks to these ganks, the dragons they set up, and my gold items, I managed to stay just ahead of Orianna and farm throughout the whole game, even though I had half of her CS. Once again, I'm mandatorycloud of MTW.NA, and thanks for watching.